please welcome your moderator for the Good Omens panel, the host of TV I Say podcast, Ashley Ray.
Hello. Welcome to this wonderful celebration of Good Omens. He has been the head writer for both season 1 and the upcoming season 2 of Good Omens. Please welcome executive producer and writer Neil Gaiman. Please give it up for Douglas Mackinnon. Please welcome executive producer Rob Wilkins. Please welcome the former sister Theresa Garrulous, Maggie Service. Please welcome Nina Sosanya. And we actually have one more cast member we'd like to bring out. She is new for season 2. Please welcome Quelin Sepulveda to the stage. Michael Sheen will be joining us. He will be joining us over Zoom at the end. So there you go. That's the special treat.
If you're going to talk about the differences between season 1 and season 2, the fact that in season 1, our first day shooting in the bookshop was cancelled because of the blizzard outside, and the second day we had to shoot interiors because people with flamethrowers were trying to melt the ice in the puddles outside.
It was so cold that we had to go to Scotland for season 2 to get warmer.
Yes.
Rob, you miss David so much. I found this out backstage. You kept Crowley's car.
I kept quite a lot of the vehicles from season 1 and season 2. Yeah, I have all the motorbikes, I have the cars, and now I have topped it with Crowley's Bentley.
Very nice, very nice.
And he has a bid in when David dies, he will get the body and it will be stuffed in the Terry Pratchett Museum with the glasses on.
With the sunglasses.
David's very happy with that. He's good with it.
Georgia's cool with it. She's fine. That's fine.
How emotional was it on set knowing that you're carrying on this journey Neil and Terry started?
Yeah, I mean, I cried most of the time. It's lovely.
She's not actually exaggerating. Yeah. She gets very, very emotional about the whole thing.
Nina came in to audition, and one of the first things she said was, I read the book at least once a year. She was in at that point.
How would things be different if Tennant and Sheen switched roles?
You know, they keep talking about that. They both come up to me independently and suggested that at some point I might like to write a Good Omens stage play so they can swap roles each night. But the truth is that Michael was meant to have played Crowley. That was where it all began. And then I wrote this scene where he came down, where Crowley comes down the center aisle of a church, hopping like a man on a beach at a hot day because it's walking on holy ground, and I thought, David Tennant would be really good at that. I could get David Tennant. And we had this really, really awkward dinner because I was trying to pluck up the courage to break it to Michael that I wanted him to play Aziraphale. And Michael was trying to find the way to break it to me that he did not want to play Crowley. He wanted to play Aziraphale, having read the script. So Michael Sheen, people forget that in addition to being an amazing actor, Michael Sheen is also an amazing mimic. David Tennant started saying awful things about Michael Sheen. Just, you know, there's Crowley and Aziraphale talking, and Crowley is saying all this stuff about how, you know, Aziraphale is fat and Michael can't act and all of this stuff is going on. And I'm like, what? That David is the nicest man in the world. And then the penny drops that is Michael just sitting there doing a pitch perfect David Tennant as Crowley. It was...
And David's pretty good the other way around as well. He's very good.
Okay, do we have Michael standing by?
Yes.
No, I think it's working now. Hello, everyone. It's such an honor to be here with you at New York Comic Con. Woo! The first question here comes from...
Is this? Oh, hello! New York Comic Con! Oh, how lovely to be here, everyone. When Neil and Douglas asked me to be here, I said, well, I'm actually rehearsing for a play right now, but they said...
Did they tell you were the star?
Yeah, well, they pointed that out. Hello, Michael. But they also said, I'm the Doctor. And the lovable Scottish rogue from Staged.
Hello, New York Comic Con.
Oh, there's John.
John.
Did Neil and Douglas tell you that you were the star of Good Omens?
No, he did not. He did not mention that to me.
Well, that's a relief.
They did just point out to me, however, that I had the most brand recognition in America, and I guess I'm just the one that everyone cared about.
Oh. My name's John Hamm, and I'm in Top Gun.
Yeah. I remember talking to Neil about it while we were doing press for the first season, and it sounded very exciting. He told me he had this wonderful idea that I would start by walking down the street in Soho completely nude. And I thought, well, that's a great way to start things. And he sent me a beginning of a scene where Gabriel does not recognize.
How did I find out that I was going to be part of it? Well, I'm just gonna say it. I'd have been very upset if I wasn't.
But it's been a great joy to get to know how much people love this book and how much it means to them, and that mostly we seem to not have broken their dreams but only enhanced them. I hope that continues.
Having Neil at the very centre of it was a massive help, because you feel like, well, we're in safe hands. And seeing and knowing how much he and Douglas both cared and respected the source material, but also were open to new ideas, and very much about being protective of Terry as well, and representing Terry, and making sure that Terry was very much a presence within it. So so it was just a wonderful experience. And then to see the reaction that people had was just great, and a relief.
Is that it?
All right, guys, that was fun. Can we do it again, please? Guys?